Park this Memorial Day weekend, and I pray, I've been listening a little bit on the scanner of the activity going on in Crawford County, and it seems that folks have come out and the law enforcement apparatus are making mincemeat of the tourist in Crawford County. And I got to talk about the police and the court system, and basically it's throughout the whole United States. And I got to admit that I'm making tremendous progress in Jefferson County. Of course, I've been hammering at that stone. I've been chipping away at that stone over there a long time. But they're coming around over there in Jefferson County. There's still some holdouts. This Judge Bouchard, he's totally insane and lost his mind, but he'll come around. We get a lot of people praying for him now. But I have to plug a new advertiser I have, and his name is Stephen Lednick. Steve used to be a figure there at the courthouse in Hillsborough and worked for Mike Lowry's firm, and still is in the lawyer business. But Steve's got a new business. It's called Show Me Tactical. And it's a gun shop over there by Magic Market in Festus, and really awesome place. You need to stock up on some guns if you're in the legal profession and you're feeling a little paranoid and kind of looking over your shoulder because of the court system. And most lawyers just got to try to make a living. There's a few really wicked people, like in Crawford County, I'm going to call out, and there in Jefferson County, like I did with this last paper. But it's really not the person; it's the spirit behind the person. We all wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, and the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And we really are in the last of the last days. Yeah, I mean, you guys do see that, don't you? My goodness. The American Woman, and this is the song I'm actually listening to on YouTube, and I'm going to turn that down so you have a little background music, is really the whore of Babylon. And the federal government has taken over this country by giving their fake fiat currency to local law enforcement, who've turned the local law enforcement officers against the American people. I've been doing some statistical analysis on the war on drugs and the causes of death in America. I am running for coroner of Crawford County, and it's not even like in the top 10, 20 maybe. It depends on, liars, statistics don't lie, and there's of course a saying with that. You can basically make a statistic out of anything, but there should be a war on sex more than anything else. I mean, more people are killed by sexually transmitted diseases, and of course a war on fast food and more obesity in this country. I don't see the police going and raiding McDonald's. My God, what they're doing to those people over there at McDonald's is an amazing thing. I had to mention that they illegally raided my friends at the Mazarine Wholesale on Wednesday, detained their customers, put the lawn everyone down on the ground, come in with M16s all over. Actually, I believe it to be a legal substance that is for sale at Mazarine Wholesale, and basically throughout the state of Missouri. In Rolla, the Phelps County Regional Drug Task Force raided a place called the Pleasure Zone that was selling the same thing Larry was selling. And I understand they had to give all their stuff back because none of it was illegal. You see, law enforcement is supposed to uphold the law, not make up laws. That's really basically what they've done, is made up laws. And the reason why they make up these laws is so they can rob from the American people. There's nothing more than that. Randy Martin, the Crawford County Sheriff's Department, the prosecuting attorney's office, whoever judge signed that warrant, you guys are nothing more than thieves. R. Brooks Carnegie, People's Bank's attorney, they froze Larry's and Julie's Mazarine's business account to where they can't even take any credit card transactions, all over the alleged sale of 2 or 3 items They come in and steal thousands of dollars from computers. My God, it's nothing more than organized legal theft. And I, as an American citizen, am not going to put up with it. I love Crawford County. Most of my children were conceived in Crawford County. I've made a living promoting Crawford County over the last 25 years. And I'm tired of thieves and ne'er-do-wells, trying to say they work for the public when they're really using the public funds to wage war against individuals who call them out on their thieving and lying and crooked ways. This is nothing more than retaliation for the Mazarins working their ass off 18 hours a day and making a successful business and funding you stupid bastards down there at the Bourbon Police Department. There's one good cop down there, and he should be the chief, and that's really all the cop we need down there. The whole thing is a criminal enterprise, and that's why I'm running for coroner. I'll make it very clear. I know of 2 murders that have been committed by Crawford County Sheriff's deputies. The same guy was in on both of them. And this man has been known to run around and set people up. He's a menace. He's a terrorist. And everybody else involved in these drug task force, you guys are nothing more than terrorists. And I'll be heading to the Crawford County Council. And things are going to change. These drug courts, they're totally unconstitutional as well. Now, if the powers that be at the state of Missouri level want to announce that the Constitution has been suspended, and because it in effect has, when people's bank accounts and livelihoods can be stolen without due process of law on mere allegations, I bet you that the cops don't even have a tape of them making these alleged purchases of this certain chemical compound found in this one product, and then giving them a license to go in and steal everything. They did the same thing to the guy in Cuba at the liquor store. They did the same thing on a grander scale to my friend down there at Camp Zoe. They're using the war on drugs and the gullibility and the stupidity of the American people not to get on their computer or go to the damn library and look into type into Google leading cause of death America, and you'll realize that illegal drug abuse don't even really make the top 10. And marijuana deaths attributed to that last year, 0. The largest drug abuse problem is prescription drugs. I don't see them going down there and raiding a damn bourbon drugstore. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. You know what? I ain't standing for this. I'm right. Power belongs to the people. If we've got to go out and get over 50% of the people that consent to fire all you guys, you're gone. And if you want to leave peacefully, that'd be great. We love it. We'll forgive you for the crime you've committed against the American people. But if you want to continue to try to run the American people over and deceive them and wage war against my friends and advertisers, people, and in effect wage war against me because that's how I make my money, well, then we got a problem. And you're going to lose. My rights come from God, not you. The only point and purpose of our government is to protect and maintain my God-given and God's people's God-given individual rights. When government has failed its chief design, fails in that primary purpose, it's failed its chief design and must be replaced. Read the Missouri Constitution, Mr. and Mrs. Law Enforcement Officer. If you draw a paycheck from the people of Missouri and you've taken an oath to uphold the Constitution, you need to read that document. And then you need to pray and ask God to forgive you for trampling on the people's rights that are guaranteed by that Constitution, which you swore an oath to God. But you shouldn't swear, you should affirm. But you took an oath to God that you would uphold that, and you're not doing that. You know what? Especially the leadership of this county. And anyone who supports them, you're just so deceived. We'll pray for you as well. Look into the facts. Don't go on emotions. Don't go on feelings. Go on facts. And the fact of the matter is that we have a few enemy combatants, insurgents, domestic terrorists, and they're getting paid for by the people. It is indeed time to stop the insanity.